everybody. Paul Capozio here, and I'm really, really excited. This is somebody that I worked with on Clubhouse, and we just had an explosion, both of us actually, from just getting out there and sharing what we do. And if you don't know who we are, go to my YouTube channel, look up Angel Chandler, and find out. But so proud, Angel, to be able to work with you today and share. And then we realized we're both actually in a deal together that I'm excited about. So you're up in Canada. So are you done shoveling out?
No, we're actually getting snow right now. So no, I'm not.
Oh my, wow. Well, she's an amazing entrepreneur. I want you to talk a little bit about the influence group, which is something that attracted me to you. I think it's a great concept. You know, you're a multiple stream of income entrepreneur. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. I definitely am.
So let's get, and besides, and I want you to get into the single mom thing. I want you to get into all of that. But first, let's start with the influence group, because I think that's one of your bigger projects that you have going on right now.
It is. It's really, really big, and I'm really proud of it. The influence group is basically, you know, for any online marketers or anybody who's used Fiverr or Upwork, it's basically a platform where brands can come and find influencers, and influencers can come and find work. So it's benefiting both sides. And I came to that problem myself when I was looking for influencers. And I said, there's not a solution out there. I don't have somewhere I can go to find influencers. So we created the platform over the last year, and it just launched. We're on the App Store in iOS, and we're on Google Play. We are just at the point of onboarding our influencers. And I'm really excited about it, because I think we solve a problem for a lot of people without charging them a lot of money.
So really cool. So influence have trouble connecting with brands, and brands have troubles connecting with influencers. So you're doing that, because I think that when I look at social media, and I'm an older dude, so I don't, really, I mean, you're more into it than I am, but I understand that people are not monetizing. I see people taking selfies and doing TikToks and not being able to monetize. And some of the things we're going to talk about today is how we monetize our online social presence and media, because you got to have something, right? People need to do something. One is your platform. In fact, I think what we're going to talk about next is something that a lot of the influencers get their teeth around. So guys, here's the deal. I'm married for 33 years, over 33 years, to the same woman, but I'm here to talk about Valentine's Day with Angel. So don't tell Linda, because, she'll figure it out sooner or later. But most of us don't really know what to do for Valentine's Day, right? I mean, I figure I get it right most of the time, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know if you feel if you women feel that we kind of get it right.
I don't know if you do get it right, you're one of the few, Paul.
No, I think I get it right.
Yeah, no, I mean, women, we like to put out there that we don't have an expectation for Valentine's Day, especially if you're married. Then it's like, oh, honey, don't worry about it. But we do. We definitely do. And if you let us down, you're going to feel it for the next month. So, get prepared. And especially like for me, I'm a single mom. So it's like, Valentine's Day for me, it's like, you better step up to the game if you're going to impress me. Right. But no, men have no clue.
Well, that's a different thing, right? Because I can do a little bit different. Like maybe we're trying to spice up things or whatever. But when you're in a single relationship, this guy's got to try to make an impression, right? I mean, really, that's Valentine's Day. So, maybe we'll buy the little candy heart if we're married. But like if this guy's want to buy that big one that he's carrying in, the 2.5 pounds of candy. So you and I got involved with a company who produces an amazing skincare line. Mm-hmm. And I think that's something that guys wouldn't necessarily think about. Right. And I think women would appreciate, because obviously if there's some sort of connection there with a guy and a girl or whatever your preference is, right, you still want to look good. You still want your hair, your skin to look good and present the best possible you. So I'm going to share a slide right now, because I think that if we shared a little bit with everybody out there on Rose & Cole. So Rose & Cole is a men's and women's skincare line that actually attracted you to what I'm doing. Right. Absolutely. That was the thing. You said, wait a second, this is different. We're doing, I'm going to start with the price. We're doing 20% off for Valentine's Day. So if you get in touch with Angel, she'll hook you up with this. She'll counsel you and tell you why women will prefer this over that teddy that we think they want, but it's really what we want as guys. Right. So tell me a little bit about what your thoughts are on Rose & Cole.
Well, I think that first of all, just what you're saying there, men are afraid sometimes of giving a gift like this, right? Like you're afraid that maybe we'll take offense to it. What you guys don't realize is this is exactly what we want. Skincare is something we're thinking about all the time. For myself, I started in my 20s, buying expensive skincare and doing stuff, and you're trying to prevent, and you're trying to, prevent problems and stuff that's going on. But don't be afraid to give your loved one this gift. What attracted me to this, Paul, is that with Rose and Cole, what they talk about, the CPR, the cleanse, preserve, renew, that is awesome for me. I mean, cleansing your skin is huge. And that's one step that's not talked about in a lot of other skincares. And then the other part for me, which super impressed me when I was on your site, is that you do a dermatype test. Like this is personalized to your skin. So you're not just, going out and buying the off the counter skincare line that you're crossing your fingers will work. You're actually getting a dermatype test that's it's totally accustomed to your skin, and that you're getting the right one for you. So it just blew me away. Just hearing the testimonials, watching the videos, I just loved it. And so, yeah, I mean, guys, this is what your women want. This is what will impress them, is Rose and Cole.
Well, I mean, great info. I love that whole CPR thing, right? Because we think about some of it. And I never thought about skincare. And then the whole Rose and Cole concept is Rose, the woman, right? And Cole, men, like a lump of coal, which I think that's sometimes I would deserve that for Christmas. Right. But I realized here's one thing I will tell you, because a lot of this stuff is very hypey and some celebrity will push something, but the ingredients here, the hero ingredients in these products really work. But here's how we do it. First of all, 60-day money back guarantee on all of this stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
And you could buy these kits that are, really beautiful packaging. And you can kind of see in the bigger picture there that's on the screen, it's really, really high quality stuff, but more so high quality ingredients. It's not like we take vitamin C and we put that drop of vitamin C and say we're vitamin C based. You have to have the right quantities of ingredients based on the dermatype or the skin type that you have to have this stuff be effective. Now, you can get and do a deep dive into this stuff. We don't want to take too much of your time right now, but 20% off, which is huge on this product. It's probably one of the only times it's going to go on sale. But you said something about how women are really expecting something like this. Now, look at us. You talk about dermatyping too. So if you look at, let me put us side by side again, because I think you saw enough of the products. But how could I have the same skin type as Angel does, and then maybe somebody who's Asian or black or brown? We all have different. Yes, the blood flowing through our veins is red, but our skin is different. Yeah. So you might be photosensitive, photoreactive, and this test that Angel is talking about accomplishes that. So Valentine's Day gift. What about to that? How do you tell a guy that you say, well, he's ruggedly handsome, but maybe a little bit too ruggedly, maybe with like a firm handshake, but we definitely might not like a firm, like a really craggly face. So this will work on guys too, right?
Absolutely. And I think, you just give them that nudge. Most guys are going to do whatever you tell them to do, right? It's like, hey, honey, I bought you this product. Go ahead and use it. But I mean, we want our men looking soft, like your skin matters too. You don't want that chafy skin. You don't want to look, you don't want that cracked look, especially like for any Canadians. Oh my goodness. Like we're in this cold weather all the time. That's my biggest problem. But yeah, it's just like, hey babe, here's a new product, use it. And the guy's going to use it. And I think that guys, so many of you have that, like, you don't want to admit that you want to look good, but you do. The
metrosexual thing.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be metrosexual, and it doesn't make you metrosexual to take care of your skin, right? It just means that you're doing an extra thing for your wife or your significant other that's, showing that you actually care and you want to still make that effort.
And you can have fun. I will tell you that I use the cleanses first as a deep cleanse. And I never knew like oily skin, you should clean with oil. If you're like, I was using like back in the day, the astringents and all of those strippers. It's like paint thinner on my face, and it would get oilier and oilier and oilier. And I didn't realize that cleansing with oil, and that's what the deep cleanse does. And then there's another cleanse that I would just doing the cleanse in one application, just one time, right? Just did wonders for me. So that's great. So guys, listen, contact Angel, DM her. You guys are going to want to talk to her anyway. She is single, but be polite, be respectful, because you're going to have to deal with me.
DMs are open.
DMs are open, but be respectful, but ask her about what's going on here, because she knows more about this stuff than I do. And you'd rather talk to her than even you ladies. You kind of relate better to each other than you relate to some guy from New Jersey. So thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. Thanks for giving 20% off to everybody who's watching on this product. If you're an influencer, you got something that you could monetize, and we'll show you how you could add the Rose & Cole line and so many other products into your influencer package, or you could tell them, you know, exactly. But we want you to monetize. Everybody talks about I'm a boss babe. Well, let us put some money in your pocket. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate it.
I love it. And you know what? Every woman wants their skincare for free.
And they want this too.
Yeah, and they want this.
Great. Thank you so much.
I love it, Paul. Thank you so much.
Awesome. That was a lot of fun. Bye.
Bye.